you ain't want to have no baby, then do it the legal way, not wait a whole 9 months and then. Got a video for y'all. We got some heat. We got some heat. We got that heat.
I'm sorry about this, but in terms of delivering a baby and it looked like you tried to hide it, we do have to have the police involved.
And that thing was crying. It came out with nothing.
I know. But the baby's gonna have to be taken for autopsy and...
Yeah, you killed your baby. You literally.
Months after Alexi Treviso is charged with murdering her newborn baby, her lawyer says nurses who treated her at the hospital are actually responsible for the baby's death.
Dang.
Welcome to Law and Crime Sidebar
Lawyers, bro. They're not there to prove what's true and what's not. They're just, what am I even saying? Okay, hold on. Lawyers are there to put just a small bit of doubt in your mind. Well, at least a criminal lawyer is. Their job, like the other, I can't even talk right now. The other, lawyer's job is to literally prove that without reasonable doubt, they are guilty. So that is crazy. But when you think about it, how was she just able to just get up, go to the bathroom, and you know what? Let's watch, man. Let's just watch.
I'm Anjanette Levy. The story of Alexi Treviso is incredibly disturbing. The 19-year-old high school senior gave birth to her son in January in the bathroom of a hospital emergency room. Police say she suffocated the newborn and then hid his body in a trash can underneath a trash bag. Now her lawyer says the nurses and doctors treating her at the hospital actually caused a stillbirth by giving her drugs such as morphine after she complained of back pain, but denied that she could be pregnant. Her lawyer, Gary Mitchell, told thedailymail.com that he has filed a notice of intent to sue the hospital, claiming Treviso was given a number of drugs that caused the baby to stop breathing. This is what Gary Mitchell told Law and Crime in an interview recently.
She had worked out that day on the cheer team for almost 4 hours or a little over 4 hours.
That boy looked dead. I should not be laughing at him because he is in a wheelchair. Let me stop.
So trying to get a UA was a bit difficult, but when you do a blood test, which they took, it will also tell you whether or not.
Nah, that ain't no wheelchair. That's
and
just a regular computer chair.
And that happened at 50 minutes
This
after
is
midnight.
why you got to eat your vegetables,
went to the hospital thinking that she was suffering.
You don't want to end up looking like that when you get old.
Abdominal pain.
Like, we're all going to get old, I don't think I'm going to look like this forever.
1 to 10, that she was
I know I'm going to look better than
but not
most
a single
people
one of them
older.
told her that she was pregnant.
For sure.
Not a single one of them told her that we need to examine you. This is a classic instance.
I'm going to definitely look better than him. Whatever age he is, when I get there, I'm going to look better than him.
Maybe we better check and make sure she's not delivering a baby.
For sure.
I mean, you just don't allow that kind of thing if you know what you're doing. They did, and they didn't bother to tell her. And the child, we know, had morphine in the system. It only got that morphine because the hospital gave it to him. And the hospital didn't stop the medication after they learned that she was pregnant. They didn't take the IV out then. They waited 48 minutes and continued to give her not only morphine, but sodium chloride, that's salt. That's not unusual, and that should be. Cadillac, Zofran, and morphine. So this is a situation in which the hospital failed her, the nurses and doctors failed her, the office of the medical investigator has failed her.
I've reached out to Gary Mitchell for a comment. At the time of this recording, he has not yet responded. Surveillance video showed Treviso going to the bathroom in a hallway in a hurry while placing her hand at her rear end. Take a look at what a supervising nurse told police about what they found when they unlocked the bathroom door.
We did a pregnancy test on her, showed positive. She was denying that she had sex. Then she said she had to go to the bathroom. She went to the bathroom. She was in there for quite a while. We kept knocking on the door. Finally, we got her to open the door, and there was blood and shit everywhere. She was cleaning it up. So we took her back to the room, and I was afraid that she knew she was pregnant. She had done something to herself. So the doctor started doing a vaginal exam on her. We had the lady come to clean the bathroom. She put the baby in the trash can, and then she put another clean liner over the top of it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So when they looked in there, there was no trash in there, but it was underneath the clean bag. The baby's dead. Okay, we have him in trauma too, but she killed the kid.
Moments later, police and the charge nurse spoke to Alexi and her mother.
I'm sorry about this, but in terms of delivering a baby and it looked like you tried to hide it, we do have to have the police involved.
And that thing was crying. It came out with nothing.
I know. But the baby's gonna have to be taken for autopsy and there'll be an investigation and everything. I'm really sorry.
I'm the charge nurse here. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Like, how big is the baby?
It's full term.
What? Nothing.
9 months?
Nothing was crying.
Lexi, have you watched the news of the girls that what they
How
did
you
to
not
the
know your
babies
daughter
and what they
pregnant
go
though?
to
I
jail?
don't get it.
Nothing was crying.
Joining me to discuss this case is somebody
She's only
who I
19.
think is the perfect guest to do it. He is Jerry Dugan. He was a longtime prosecutor in the homicide division of the Philadelphia DA's office and is currently a medical malpractice attorney. So, Jerry, welcome to Sidebar. Thanks for coming on.
Sure, Jeanette, glad to help.
I want your initial thoughts on the body camera footage in this case, but also the claims by Alexi Trevizio. You see it in the body camera footage. It wasn't breathing or there was no breathing, that type of thing.
Well, I think overall, Anjanette, the defense in this case,
Dang, that's crazy.
the approach that
She
the
might win
defendant
too.
seems to be
She
taking
might win that
from
case.
her lawyers seems to be both desperate and dangerous. I think its desperation is based on the fact that there's really very little direction that they could take this. This is an adult, the woman, as I recall, is 19 years old,
Yes.
who made the conscious decision to dispose of a fetus in a trash can and then cover it over in the bathroom of an emergency room. So you begin with the premise that it is difficult, if not impossible, to exonerate this woman. And apparently the direction the defense is taking is a very dangerous one, because they've apparently chosen to attack everyone else involved in the investigation and try to exclude this woman from any culpability. Specifically, the suggestion that the emergency room physicians are incompetent because they administered excessive amounts of morphine under circumstances which were not a deviation from the standard of care. And then coupled with that, argue that the forensic pathologist who conducted the autopsy, that his testing was what the newspaper describes in his own words as medieval. That to me is a very dangerous approach to the defense in this case, because attacking everyone else and attempting to exonerate a woman whose conduct borders and exceeds outrageous, in my opinion, is an act of desperation beyond many that I've ever seen before.
Are they gonna freaking approach
Obviously,
the
they're
case,
claiming
bro?
that this was a stillbirth.
Man,
They've
like what? Yeah, it's a dangerous approach. I agree, but it just might work. Like, think about it. Because then the focus is shifted off of her. Then it's on, okay, what's going on? What's really going on? You know? But I don't know, man. I mean, it honestly could be anything. I think she might get off. I don't know. I have no clue. I can't wait to see though. So I'm gonna be following this case. I don't know if you guys like this kind of stuff. I mean, technically it was like a cop cam and, I don't know. But this is very similar to like this other video I posted the other day. The Carly Russell story, I feel like. I mean, yeah, I just feel like this is just fucking stupid. Like, why are y'all making dumb decisions like this? Niggas too. Niggas make worse decisions than women. But just saying, like, you gotta think, bro. If you done had sex and you're pregnant, so be it. Like, it's not that serious. You don't have to freaking kill your child. Like, you're just doing too much. You know, you're just doing too much, in my opinion. You know? And then it all depends on the situation, you know? So, if you really was smashing and you ain't want to have no baby, then do it the legal way, not wait a whole 9 months and then like think about it. Like, that's just dumb. So I don't know, whatever happens, and you know, it is what it is. But yeah, please like and subscribe, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow. Deuces.